Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Good morning.
I don't know what that noise is. Somebody's got like a washing machine or something going. But yeah, hi everybody. I'm very excited about today's launch workshop. So you all are the very first to be part of HYSKY Connect, and this is our first time going live in here. So let me just share my screen and I'll walk you through the agenda for today. And by the way, this is meant to be interactive. So if you want to interrupt or ask questions, feel free to at any time. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to introduce HYSKY Connect. And what you're going to gain from today is a polished, discoverable profile so that partners, customers, and collaborators can easily find and connect with you. Your company listed in the HYSKY Connect directory, which will boost your visibility and positions your organization in the hydrogen aviation ecosystem. You're going to get hands-on skills for real networking inside of HYSKY Connect. So you'll get a leg up on, you'll also get early access to the hydrogen certification course if you're interested in that. We're going to have a surprise and we're going to do a live Q&A. But before we jump in, I would like to go around the virtual room and have us all introduce ourselves. And I'm going to call on whoever you think of first, whoever you see first. So I'm going to call on first Wade Ewing. Wade, you're up. You're the first person that showed up. Tell us about you, quick, where you're from, why you're here. I think you're muted.
I'm having trouble hearing. I
Oh,
don't know. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm having trouble hearing.
We do hear you. Do you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me take off my.
Yeah, Wade, you might not have your headphones hooked up.
Okay, I took off my headsets.
Testing, testing.
Yeah, let me see.
We'll go, let's go to Jay while
Okay.
you're figuring out your headset.
Yeah, so I'm Jay Hawkins. I've been kind of working with Danielle on the Connect, HYSKY Connect, and doing some other things. I am a software developer. Um, Slowly finding that my occupation is being changed to AI prompting engineer. So, but now I'm totally into hydrogen aviation, also hydrogen for long haul trucking and stuff like that. So, yeah, just trying to stay up on it and work with Danielle on keeping this thing going and making it bigger and better.
Thanks, Jay. Pick somebody to go next.
Let's go with Des.
If you're joining late, by the way, we're just going around the room saying who we are, where we're from, and why we're here.
Hi everyone, I'm Desiree and I actually live in London, and I saw the link that Danielle sent me, so I was like, oh okay, it's so great, I'll join. And I'm a recent graduate, a master's graduate actually, and I studied aerospace engineering. And yeah, I'm really excited and passionate about sustainable aviation, and hydrogen and solar are one of my favorite topics.
Welcome, Desiree. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Feel free to call on somebody that you see that we haven't heard from yet.
Sure. Danielle?
Well, that's me. I've already went.
Oh, Dave. No, there's someone else.
Oh, is there another Danielle?
Charette?
Oh, there's
Hi.
another.
Thank you. I'm Danielle Charette from Tribone Hydrogen Corporation. So we are a producer of green hydrogen, and we are setting up different distributed energy project in US and Canada, and do work with airports.
Welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Go ahead and call on the next person.
I guess there's Jay Hawkins.
Jay's went already.
Oh, okay. Tom Front.
Yeah, Tom Freund. Though I have been around for HYSKY for a while, and I did sign up for HYSKY Connect, by the way. I just want to find out more about how else I can use it. Where I am from? I'm from West Hartford, Connecticut, and what I'm involved in basically is intelligent sensors. I've been doing some work on oversight systems, so I'm seeing more and more that at the core of everything is sensors that can have lots of smarts and talk to each other in a network environment. And now I'm trying to find out what the potential of that is in the hydrogen market. So that's all I can say right now.
Thank you, Tom. Please call on someone to go after you.
How about, oh, here we go. Dewanshu Satia. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Hello?
Sometimes there is a bit of a delay.
A little while.
Maybe call on the next person.
Okay. Just go down the line. Carl Rifkin.
Nice to see you, Tom. By the way, welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you bet.
Hello, can you hear me? Am I coming
Yep.
through?
Yep. Oh, hi, puppers. Hi, Carl.
I'm Carl Rifkin. I'm one half of Total Hydrogen. We're a small engineering company that supports the deployment and development of hydrogen infrastructure. We work primarily with infrastructure for vehicle fueling, road vehicle fueling, not aircraft, but I mean the same principles, same requirements apply to a large extent. And so that's why I'm interested in seeing, if there's a way that we can be involved in the development and deployment of whatever hydrogen storage and fueling is required to support aviation. Thank you.
Fantastic. Call on the next person. Also, welcome. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, let me pull up the list here so I can see the. Okay, let's see. Who haven't we heard? Have we heard from Wade?
Now
Nope.
my speaker's working now, I think, my mic. So I'm Wade Ewing. I live in Dallas, Texas for the last 6 years. Prior to that, I lived in Los Angeles for about 33 years. I've been in the aerospace industry for 40 years, most of my entire career pretty much. And I really just started getting into hydrogen last year. My some of the big customers, MTU Aero in Germany, ATR, which is part of Airbus, and then Jet Zero, started talking about this hydrogen engine stuff for the future, and that's what got me interested about it last couple of years. And what my role is, I've been primarily a consultant now for the component product manufacturers. So I'm exploring some ideas for roles to where I could represent component companies in the hydrogen industry, but also I look at the entire industry, the urban air mobility, eVTOL, hydrogen, kind of all together is sort of what my angle is right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Wade. Welcome. It's good to see you again as well.
Thank you.
Go ahead and call on the next person.
Let's see, has Sion?
Sion.
Sion, am I pronouncing that correctly?
I know. I just met Sion this morning and I told her she could sit in the background and not talk, but I didn't tell you you're going to have to introduce yourself to the group.
Okay, my name is Sayan Abraha. I am a new intern at HYSKY. So by my background, I am a mechanical engineer and currently I'm pursuing my master's in mechanical and aerospace engineering in Charlottesville, Virginia, University of Virginia. And excited to learn more about you guys.
We literally just hired Scion this morning officially, right before this call. So welcome, Scion. It's so good to have you as part of the team. Good to see you again as well. Go ahead and call on the next person.
Rose, I think.
Hi, everyone. I just put a quick description in the chat as well, but I'm from New York and I'm actually job hunting right now, but I have former experience as a combustion design and test engineer with industrial gas turbines. So looking forward to hearing more about this.
Welcome, Ross. It's so good to meet. I don't know if we've officially met before.
I don't think so. Yeah, looking forward to connecting with everyone.
Very cool. How did you find us?
I think through a podcast, to be honest, and it's been a while. I've been meaning to get into this for over a year, probably. I found out about it, but it was through one of the hydrogen podcasts I follow. There's two, one in Colorado. That's a guy that started a great nonprofit for the Colorado Hydrogen Network.
Yep.
And then I think that was Brian DeBruna.
Yep.
And I've met him luckily once actually when I visited. Then the other one, I have to look up his name again in a moment. I'll try to send a link if anybody's curious, but I think he has a very sharp podcast as well. Trying to find the name if I could quick.
Yeah, I think I've been on both of them, and I'm also forgetting the other name. But
Everything about hydrogen, but we can talk about it another time possibly.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad to know that the podcasts are being effective and people are finding us through that.
Here we are. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome. So good to have you. Go ahead and call on the next person. I'll do it since he's muted. I'm going to call him Dave because I see you unmuted. Hi, Dave.
Hello, Danielle. Good to see you again.
Likewise.
So, yeah, I am Dave Madden. I thought I had a cool last name, but Mr. Ewing from Dallas. Wow, you can't beat that. So, I am an independent energy consultant in outside Nashville, Tennessee. I worked for 34 years at the Air Force Research Lab at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Shout out to Jay Hawkins. Used to live near him. It's been a while.
We went to
Good to see
church
you.
together.
Yeah.
Small world.
And so it's a small world. So anyway, one of my clients, Dr. Philip Stuckey, was a guest on the webinar a couple weeks ago, and he is working on renewing hydrogen fuel cells. So I'm helping him to reach the right audience to extend the lifespan of fuel cells rather than replace them, which is a pretty awesome technology. It's just that we need to get a good, strong user base going, which is what the purpose of what Danielle's trying to do. So we stand by ready to assist and to learn more.
Welcome. It's so good to see you again as well. Have we heard from everybody? I think we've heard from everybody except for Dewanshu. And Dewanshu, if you are there, somebody did call on you earlier, but I don't know if you're hearing us. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm not sure if their internet is or sound is working or not. But yeah, so welcome everybody to our first official HYSKY Connect event. And I will share my screen again. Okay, so let's just go through what HYSKY Connect is. All right, so HYSKY Connect is where hydrogen meets aviation, connecting hydrogen and aviation to enable zero carbon flight. So let's talk about HYSKY Connect. It is the platform where hydrogen producers, logistics providers, and aviation companies come together to build the future of flight. This includes hydrogen production, logistics and delivery, refueling infrastructure, onboard storage, fuel cells, and aircraft design. And anytime I talk, you're going to see me show this picture. I was actually telling Philip Stuckey, I think we need to add one section to this, which is MRO. But the idea is oftentimes I come out of the aerospace world, and oftentimes when the fuel cell, the onboard storage, and the aircraft itself. And I'm going to just take a screenshot so I can draw on this. So it's usually, where'd my mouse go? It's usually like these folks that are talking, right? But then you come into the problem of, okay, well, now, we want to sell our aircraft to an airline, but there's no infrastructure, there's, no logistics, and there's no connection with the production. And we find often these folks are talking to each other, but they're not talking this way, right? So that's what I mean when I say the hydrogen aviation ecosystem. So that was the problem that we identified, and we wanted to bring all of those together. So that is the purpose of HYSKY Connect, to bring all of these folks together. So our mission is to bring professionals together to accelerate zero carbon flight. So whether you're building an aircraft or electrolyzers, managing refueling infrastructure, or designing propulsion systems, this is where aviation and hydrogen connect. And so I already sort of talked about this, but I'll talk to it a little bit more. Hydrogen and aviation are advancing, but often separately. Most hydrogen producers and logistics providers aren't thinking about flight, and most aviation teams exploring hydrogen have no clear path to sourcing it or finding the right partners. Zero carbon flight cannot happen in silos, so that's why HYSKY Connect exists. We connect hydrogen producers, logistics providers, infrastructure developers, onboard storage experts, fuel cell innovators, and aircraft builders. We create the relationships that turn technology into flight. HYSKY Connect is the bridge between two industries that need each other. And now we have a place to meet. And so you look at all of these folks developing hydrogen powered flight. HYSKY is the bridge that connects them to the hydrogen that they will need. Okay, and I'll come back to that other stuff in a minute. Let's come back to the agenda. Okay, so we've went over that. So now we're going to, okay, we're not too far off on our schedule. So now I'm going to go into a live demo. And let me just quick ask the chat, who has, let's start with, sorry, where's my toolbar? I hate it when it does this. Okay, I have the chat. Sometimes that Zoom toolbar kind of hides from you. Who has updated their profile in HYSKY Connect? Put a 1 in the chat if you have. A 2, Jay has. Put a 1 if you have, a 2 if you have not. Okay, so let's walk through how to do that since I'm seeing some 2s. So I am going to use my dummy account to do this. Okay, so let's just kind of go to the home. So once you're in, you will see the free members hub, which is where we're at right now. And then you go over here. Can you see my mouse? So go ahead and do this with me and let me know if you have any issues. So go up here, click your name, and then personal settings. And then you can go to edit profile. And I have mine saying, this is my testing account. Don't message me here. This is for testing purposes only. But you can add like your LinkedIn or your website. You can say what you offer. It gives you different things. So I highly recommend you filling that out because it will kind of connect you. It'll match you with people that are like-minded. You can put your company type. I haven't done it on this account because this is just my testing account. But go ahead and feel free if you're having issues finding that, feel free to unmute and let me know. And then let's give everybody a chance to update their profiles. Let me look at one of the people that said no. Let me look at Dave.
I think there's the ability to utilize AI too.
I think so too.
I think that's what I did, and then I just kind of tweaked it from there.
Oh, so this is interesting. So the members can't see each other. I just realized that, apparently. And also we're still working through some of the Oh, okay, there we are. I don't know why I couldn't a minute ago. Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can see each other, you can follow folks. You can look up the newest members. And by the way, in just a little over 2 weeks, we have almost 150 people in here. So I'm really blown away by that number. Whoops, that's not the one I wanted to pull up. I want to pull up this document. So if you're having issues updating your profile, please let me know. Okay, then the next thing that is going to be important, and we'll spend a little bit of time here. So let me kind of just walk through this interface before I go further. So when you create your free, actually, let me go back here and I'll show you. Okay, so when you're in here, this is kind of our landing page for non-members. You have the ability to explore without joining or signing in. You all have signed in, which is how you're able to RSV to this event. So you can kind of see what's available, but you can't get in here unless you create an account. So if I do that, it will say create an account. So you've created a free account. So that's what you have done. So this is what it looks like when you are not logged in. When you are logged in, this is what it, excuse me, this is what it looks like. And so you can see events. And so these are all of the events that are available to three. By the way, you can still join HYSKY monthly just like normal, or you can join it in here. So we'll still have the, large audience that we do. This 3 people isn't representative of the actual people. But yeah, so this is what you'll see when you're in here. And so you can do create, you can chat in here. And I think that's just about the only feature maybe in here, is you can chat with the other members. You can also follow them. You can search them all in here. And like I said, I mean, there are some great, fantastic people in here. So I was really impressed at how many people signed up in just a few weeks. Okay, so now let's review the company directory. This is something that we have been asked to create for a couple of years, or was a database where everybody that was involved in this space was listed here. What we want to do is make it to where, everybody would populate it themselves so that we didn't have to necessarily do all the risk. So that's what we want to give you all the ability to do. Have each of you listed your company in this database. Have you seen how to do it? Put a 1 for yes and a 2 for no. And please also let me know if, okay. So Daniel, do you know how to get in there? It should be you should be able to see it. So if you just click in there, I mean, let me go to this account where I'm logged out. If you just click in there, you'll sign in and just hit request to join, and then Jay should be able to give you access. And unfortunately, we had to do like a request access, because if we don't and we're letting a table and letting anybody put stuff in there, we've just kind of learned the hard way. You don't know what people are going to put. So, so you do have to get approved, but there's no charge. And so then you'll see, once you get in there, then you'll be able to see this database. And like I say, this feature is in beta testing. We really, we might change the structure of this, but either way, still put your information in it, because if we changed, the UI that we're using on this, we'll still use your data. And one thing that's nice, if I just join in, so Jay, are you getting requests from people to join that?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna pick on you. Are have you clicked on this company directory tab?
Oh, I'll do it today. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have it pulled up.
No.
Okay, Dave has just requested access. So this is great. Dave, are you okay with me using you as a guinea pig? Would you mind sharing your screen? Because I think it would. Okay, Daniel, thanks for joining us. Um, you too. Have a great day. Um, Dave, could you share your screen? That way, I think you would be a great guinea pig. Okay, great. Now am I still sharing?
I think I booted you out.
Okay,
And
okay, no, that's good. That's what I wanted you to do. Okay, so if you go, and by the way, if you all don't know how to, okay, perfect. So you may need to do a refresh.
can you see or no?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you can close that.
so close on the little X, like,
Yeah, the company directory, just close that little modal. Yep.
so it still says you might have to,
Those requests sent.
did you approve it?
I don't know that I have access to do that because I became just a moderator.
I think I thought you did. I thought we tested that the other day.
I'm not getting anything in my email. I'm not seeing any notifications.
Okay, let me see. So, like we said, this is
Yeah, sometimes
in
the,
beta.
the email is delayed.
Ah,
I think they batch
mhm.
process emails through their system. So they don't actually go out right away.
Okay, let's
Because
see.
yeah, I remember the other day we did.
And this is why we're doing a launch workshop. Okay, yeah, okay, I got that. So I probably need to make you a moderator of that space as well.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that you weren't. Okay, so now you have access to it, Dave.
Okay.
So sorry, do a refresh once more. All right. So now go into there. And this time it should let you in. And then see how it says get listed here, and then see your company down there.
Yep.
And then click there.
What you
And
want me to click?
yep.
Mhm.
And we're working on any features that you all want to see that you wish you had or that worked better. Please let us know. In fact, Jay, that's going to be the person. I think Dave, you might have frozen, or is that me?
No, I'm not seeing it move ahead. Or did it open a new window?
No, because his video looks frozen.
Hmm.
I
There he is.
disappeared.
Yeah, it might have kicked you out for a minute. Do you want to share your screen again?
You're the right one here, not that one. Screen one. Okay, I think this is the correct one.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
And so you see where new, yeah, there you go. So you'll populate that.
I don't know if everybody wants to watch me fill out a form, but
It's I think it's valuable. I mean, you can finish it later, but if you go through it, I think it'll be valuable to see where it shows up.
I'll add my logo later.
Hmm.
Okay, aspect of the hydrogen value chain, and I got a drop down, and definitely fuel cells.
And you
One
can
line
slow.
blurb.
Quick question, maybe while we're waiting for that too, is someone mentioned before about AI being able to help submit these. Could they, or do you have a moment maybe to explain that briefly? I need to get more familiar with AI.
This part there isn't an
Yeah,
AI function, but the
that's
edit
on your About Us
profile.
profile, yeah, within the membership site.
Okay, thank you.
So we can actually come back to that. Okay, so now you can close that, um, David, and then scroll down, and you'll see it won't have your logo, but you should see your company listed in there.
Oh, Philip is in there. That's good to see.
And you may need to do a refresh again. Sorry. Just scroll. I think they're coming in as in the order
Yeah, I think
that,
it'll probably be at the bottom.
yeah, so scroll down, but you can also sort.
There it is.
So yeah, so there you are. And then you can also filter. So go ahead and click filter on the like right above where your logo would go. Uh-huh. And you can just hit add a condition and
Yeah.
um you can search by location. If you hit the contains, there's not that many right now because we're just launching, but you can also if you go into the filter one more time, then go contains.
Yeah, I see contains.
Yeah, click it. Oh, okay, sorry, that's not the one. Somewhere there's like add
State
condition.
province.
Well, somewhere you can choose the technology. Like
Yeah, state where it says state province. Look, that should say. There you go. Aspect
yeah,
of that.
aspect. Yeah. And so then you can filter by um there you go.
Oh.
Okay, so that's how the company directory works. It's a little buggy right now and it's not super straightforward, but we hope that the 100 and almost 150 people that have signed up in the free members hub will also be adding in here, adding their companies in here. So
Yeah, we're kind of looking at how we might be able to make this a lot nicer and easier to work with. So that's
yeah.
probably coming. We've
Yep.
got some ideas.
Yep, exactly. And then while you're what are you trying to do, David?
I was just going to add my logo while you guys were chatting, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
like to
know
be
if
logo
it
less.
I'm not sure if it allows you to edit it. I have to look at that. Jay, that's something we need to look at. So let's make a
Yeah,
reminder. And if it doesn't, just send it to me and I can add it in for you.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, so that's another feature that we probably need to make available. Okay, so now I'm gonna call on Ross. Ross, if you're able to, could you share your screen and then we can walk you through the AI portion?
Sorry, actually, I'm gonna have to join from my computer. I was on my phone multitasking a bit
Yeah, no
on my
worries.
computer, so give me a moment. I'll reconnect. And
Okay,
maybe we
no,
can join. But I'm also I'm not sure if I'm gonna be the best example needing to catch up on these things while I'm like I said, multitasking a little bit
yeah.
today.
Okay, no worries.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so then so I will go ahead and let me think. Is somebody other than Jay or Wade volunteered to share their screen? So I'm going to show you how to do something else. You might win a prize. Who will share their screen? Okay, well, let me see. I don't have the chat, so maybe I'm missing it because it's hiding from me again.
I can go again if you don't have any other volunteers.
That would be great. Who is that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've lost my Zoom window.
That's
This is
Dave.
Dave.
Okay, yeah, Dave, that'd be great. There it is. Okay, so go ahead and click I'll show you one thing really quickly. At the top right where your profile is, and then personal settings. And here's where you can go to edit profile. And like about me, I think this is, yeah, this is where you can use AI and like mini bio. And so, yeah. Yeah, so that's how you do that. So you can do it live. You can always edit this part too. We're all into it. I am.
Yeah, right there where it says suggest, that's the AI piece.
Don't worry, I can't spell either. So cool. So that's that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So then you can save that. You can also go down. You see the drop down where we plan to offer.
I love how biased this is. Outside of work, I enjoy exploring new technologies that push the boundaries of sustainable aviation.
Oh, I know. I know. Yeah. I'm like,
That's
I'm always
cool.
telling the AI, I'm like, well, they might not be super involved in aviation yet, but that's okay. Yeah, it definitely um, pushes the message out. So I love that. So, okay, then down where it says we offer, plan to offer,
Right.
just check on some of those.
It's very similar.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same stuff. It's like, this is what we offer. This is like, I guess that part's supposed to be like who your customers would be, but it is similar. Perfect. All right. And then you can close out of that and then keep sharing. I'm gonna have you do one more thing. Okay, so now over to the right, you see there's like a 0% and a little black window. Click that. Yep. Okay, so now this is your welcome checklist. And this is going to walk you through all of the things that are really going to get you going. You've done the company listing, so you can mark that complete. You're at the launch workshop, so you can mark that. It says engage with a post. Just click the, yeah, you can do all or view all. Just click not the checkbox, but in these things are really quick too, by the way. You've filled out your profile. Do the what's one fact. Don't check the checkbox, just yeah, click that part. Okay, and then you should be able to add a comment. So what's one fun fact about hydrogen that blew your mind?
I'd say the many types. There's
Mm,
green,
yeah,
there's
the
I
hydrogen
don't know,
rainbow.
white. Yeah, rainbow.
Joule Thompson
Interesting.
effect is pretty mind blowing.
What was that?
The counterintuitive Joule Thompson effect for transporting hydrogen
Well,
challenges.
come in here and put that. That is a great one. I actually was recently learning about that. And so once you and this is just like how many, notifications do you want? Now, once you finish your checklist, you'll get a badge. And the badges highlight you to other members. And you'll see what that looks like once in fact, I can probably show you. I think Wade has a badge. Wade, did you get a badge?
I know I do.
Okay, you can show yours.
I think so.
Okay, and then start a chat. That H2 aviation certification course shouldn't be in there. I'm gonna remove that. Interesting. Is this, is this Dave? This is your screen? So they can only chat with you and IJ, is what it looks like.
Yeah, Dave just sent me a chat.
Well, can you chat with the other members? Okay.
Who else? Who else is on? Wade. Wade's on.
Wade is in. Start a new chat with Wade.
Okay, cool. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you could see.
Yeah, Wade and I have been chatting.
Okay, great.
So
Okay, cool. And then you can also view the other members by close out of that and go into, yeah, free members hub and then members. And you can search by like newest, near you, online now. Yeah.
Can we see Wade's badge?
Go to his profile.
yep.
So yeah. Maybe go to Jay's profile.
Yeah, if you go to mine, you should see.
I thought I gave him a badge.
Yeah, I don't see any badges.
Okay, we might need to look at that. So go to Jay's profile. Let's see where we could see them.
There it is.
Okay, so yeah, so you'll get a H2 power up.
Right here,
Yeah.
badges.
So you'll get a H2 power up badge when you complete the checklist. And I'm gonna remove the aviation certification course. That shouldn't be on there. Give me just a sec to do that. And
Okay, so
There's
those
all
are
the
the three.
people with the badges.
Yep.
so there's another badge that's also for Flying High Steering Committee.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see that badge, that's what that means. Okay. Now, if you refresh that aviation course, should be gone from the welcome checklist. It hasn't. And you can
I might
always
have to refresh the whole thing. Yeah.
check it as done too. I've removed it now.
Yeah, see, it doesn't like that.
Hmm.
Because it's gone. And now all I have to do is download the app.
Okay, cool. And so I wonder what happens when you click that. I actually haven't seen this in real time.
Well, don't I need to download the app first?
Well, I'm just curious if you click on the, not the checkbox, but the words,
Oh,
like where it says download the app, of what it takes you to, because I haven't seen this from like a user end.
Yeah.
Okay, so it gives you a code to scan. All right.
Yeah, and I actually added it on my phone.
I did too.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So this is fantastic. Okay, so we've went through, I'm gonna share my screen again, but I might use you as an example again. Oh, if I don't quit losing my daggum Zoom window.
Yeah.
Here it is.
I'm looking at Wade's and I don't see his badge for being on the steering committee.
Well, maybe I didn't give it to him. I thought I did, but
I'm trying to find somebody else that's on the steering committee.
Shola is.
Wonder if we should probably just create a steering committee collection and see if we can put people in it.
Yeah. Okay. So we've went through updating profile. We've went through member directory. We went through visibility tips. We went through the checklist, the badge system, fun and gamification. There is some other things you can do. So yeah, Dave, do you want to share your screen again? And I'll show you something else that's kind of fun. We'll be launching more of these as well. This is just very early days, but some of the other cool stuff you can do. Thank you for letting me pick on you, because it's so much more valuable to have you all do it than me just talk through it. Plus it gives Jay and I good feedback. Okay, so go to the free members hub once again. And let's see. Go to the feed. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted. Hold on a sec, I forgot where it is. Well,
What are you looking for?
there's like little hydrogen quizzes. Do you remember those?
Yeah, is like over on the, I don't see it on his, but on mine, I have over on featured. It's to the right. Well, there you go. There's some.
Um, wait, you see it?
Well, he's looking at it
Oh,
and Dave's into it.
oh, he found it. Okay. I was looking at the wrong screen. Okay, great. So this is just something for fun. This is another way to earn badges, but it's also educational. So just go ahead and start one. You, by the way, you can retake it if you get some wrong, and always open to adding.
This is a team effort, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think this answer is 2.3.
We'll go with Danielle on this one, but I need some more input from people.
I
How
know
many
it.
kilowatt hours of electricity are in 1 standard cubic foot of hydrogen?
I think it's 0.0791. I made the quiz, so but I made it and I still got some wrong when I was testing
How
it.
many gallons of water are required to create 1 kilogram of hydrogen?
I think it's 2.3. Come on, people. Come on, give me some here. Oh, there is some stuff in the chat. Let's see. Okay, Tom, thanks for coming. See you on HYSKY Monthly on Monday. I think, let's see, how many kilowatt hours are in 1 kilogram of hydrogen? I think it's 48. Yeah.
Actually, when I took the quiz, I Googled all the answers. I had to cheat. So
That's great. What is 1 kilogram of hydrogen equal to in BTU energy terms? This is a gallon of gasoline. We failed. Um, let's see, what did we get wrong? And you can take it again. And that's the sad part is I'm telling you the answers. Okay, number 4 is must be 33.5. So you can take it again.
33, yeah.
Okay, we get the idea.
Yeah, you get the idea. So that will also give you badges and highlight things that you do. Okay, so I'm gonna take the screen back. Actually, let me just look at my agenda first before I snatch it. Okay, we went over live messaging. Okay, great. So we are actually 3 minutes early. Okay, so now I am going to take the screen back. And okay, so we went over how to search for partners across the hydrogen aviation value chain, which was in here, right? So you can filter like this, and this will grow. We went over live messaging demo, so how to send a DM. We're not going to do a poll. I wanted to do the quizzes. Okay, so now I want to show you guys what a VIP membership gets you. And this is pretty exciting, especially if you've ever done anything with HYSKY marketing wise or sponsored any of our events. This is something really exciting. Okay, so we covered up to here, right? We did all of this. So now let's talk about what you get with VIP membership. So you get your company listed in the HYSKY Connect database, but you get that for free anyway. You get direct messaging with other members, you get that anyway. But you also get a complimentary sponsorship to Flying High 2025. And let me just show you what the sponsorships cost. So a level 1 sponsorship starts at $250 and they go up to $5,000. So this Flying High sponsorship, you are getting, let me zoom in so you can see this. We have 300 plus attendees. You'll hear from the top hydrogen aircraft developers. You'll network across sectors and regions and engage with industry leaders in hydrogen aviation. You will be able to showcase your brand to over 300 attendees for 4 hours straight, potentially for 8 hours straight, because they're pushing to get it longer. And I'm going to show you just in real time what that looks like. So here's Flying High's page. The event is November 5th. This is the sponsorship brochure that I first showed you. And these are the sponsorships and organizations. Now, you will notice that the same people that are listed here are also the VIP members in HYSKY Connect. And that is because if you buy a VIP membership, you automatically get a sponsorship to Flying High. You also get a complimentary initial IP consultation with our partner Carta DeLuca if you're interested in that. You get consultation sessions with expert partners. You also get a complimentary sponsorship and a pitch opportunity at HYSKY Monthly. So at the beginning, you know how I always do for those of you that have attended HYSKY Monthly, which by the way, we're hosting on Monday. At the beginning, I always say special thanks to our sponsors. So whether you're speaking at it or not, you will get recognition at every one of those episodes. So every month, and those go on YouTube forever. Those the prices for those start at $1,200 for 1 month to sponsor that. You also get a complimentary sponsorship of the HYSKY podcast, which I've interviewed folks like Dean Kamen and Martine Rothblatt. Those also go on YouTube. So your logo is being shown on the background. So just like I have HYSKY on my background, it'll be on the background of the Flying High, the entire Flying High event. It'll be on the background of HYSKY Monthly. It'll be on the background of HYSKY Pod. And it'll be on the background of, did I say everything? I think I did. Flying High, HYSKY Pod, and HYSKY Monthly. So those values in and of themselves are, like 5,000. But you can start as a consultant for $250 per year. And today, because you all have joined, you get 75% off with the code launch75. And also I'll show you from mine what it looks like in the VIP members lounge. So in the VIP members lounge, you have, Wade, is there not a feed? Oh, there is a feed. Okay. I need Wade to do a test for me to see if Wade can post. So if you notice in the free members lounge, you can just like sort of respond to stuff. But in the VIP members lounge, you get proud member of HYSKY Society. You get this badge for your website. You get massive discounts on courses. So we're launching the H2 aircraft certification course. You get that for $200. That's already starting to sell really nicely. And so many other benefits. So we're basically like giving it away. So launch 75 gives you 75% off of all of these benefits. You get all of these.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah, you bet.
How long is this discount offer available for if I'm sharing with any friends and network?
Yeah, I think it's for 24 hours.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll get it right on that.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Okay, you bet. Thanks for coming, Dave. And so we hope that you all will join us and sign up for that. And hopefully you don't leave too soon because we are going to do a raffle. And there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people left. So your odds are very high. And what you're gonna win is if you're in HYSKY Connect and you go to T-shirts for a cause, if you click that link, you can win any one of these shirts. And so we're gonna do the drawing. Hopefully I still have that window opened. Sorry, I had to find the raffle thing. Well, that's actually okay. How about Jay, pick a number. Hold on, let me get this set up properly. So it's actually official. Do you guys have any questions about, I know I kind of gave it all to you very quickly. Do you have any questions about the VIP membership hub? and what it is that we're offering. All right, great. Okay, Jay, pick a number. By the way, nobody can see what I'm looking at. Pick a number between 1 and 7.
1 and 7.
Yep.
6.
Hey, Scion, you won.
Hey.
That's perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank you
great.
so much. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's wonderful.
I know. That was perfect. It's your lucky day for sure. So,
Yeah.
browse through these and pick something, and then just let me know which one you picked and your shipping address.
Oh, okay, I will.
Awesome. I'll tell you, this one I think is a favorite. I've worn this one so much it's not even barely green anymore. But yes, it's a good one. Okay, so let's see. All right, so now I'm just going to quickly talk about the H2 aircraft certification course, and um, and then we'll move to Q&A if there are any. So the hydrogen aircraft certification course is a short course. It starts July 22nd. It's 3 weeks. It's 6 lectures slash classes, 12 total hours. And for non-members, it's $500. It should actually say for non-VIP members. It's $500. For VIP members, it's $200. And then what it's going to cover is, let's see if I can go into this one. Yeah, this kind of goes through the certification foundations and regulatory framework, certification of electric and fuel cell propulsion, certification of LH2 storage and fuel cell systems, ground handling and operational certification, continuing airworthiness, MRO and licensing, standardization, and future policy. And the course will be taught by the FAA, EASA, and Transport Canada. And this will be a very important course for anybody in this space. I think this is probably the area that's the most foggy. And there's not really a straightforward path for it. So we're going to attempt to create that. And so we're really excited about that.
Hey, Danielle,
Yep.
the times that you have on that, is that Eastern, Central?
Yeah, that is central. I mean, yeah, that's central time. But by the way, this is also going to be recorded. And so if you can't attend all of them live, you can still access them and the course materials. I mean, we'll be uploading those course materials and publishing more on this soon. But yeah, you will be able to. In fact, I had somebody message me today and they realized they were on vacation during a couple of them. So they're Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12 p.m. to noon, my time in Houston. And
12,
yeah,
12 p.m. to noon.
yeah. And so, what I really wanted to accomplish with this workshop today was show you all that it's really a no-brainer to become a VIP member because we're giving you so much promotion and discounts that it sells itself. And it gets your logo. Oh, there was one more thing I was going to show you too on our website. So your logo will also go on our supporting organizations. It will go on HYSKY Connect VIP members. So, Wade, I don't even know if you knew your logo was there. And it will go out in our email blasts, and you will see that coming up shortly. But you guys know we have a strong marketing and email campaign. So it'll be something like this. It'll say, welcome to our new members, existing members. So your logo will be also on every single one of our emails. So that I don't know anybody that's giving that kind of exposure. But we believe, we have to in order to grow this space, that we really, really, really need to offer a lot for you all to join us and get this community active. And then I can click on some of these. I don't know if you all have the ability to kind of click on these and see until you register. And if I'll go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. 4 members. Are there 4 people signed up already? Or no,
Yeah.
there's 4. Are there? Okay.
Yeah, there's people.
Yeah, it's showing me 4 members.
So, and we haven't even, I mean, this is the first time we're even announcing this. So, the fact that it sold, we're excited because and in fact, I didn't even know until this morning, that it was selling. So we're definitely going to move forward with it. We've got some fantastic instructors that we'll be announcing soon. But top people from FAA, EASA, and Transport Canada. And so once you become a VIP member, and I should also tell you that our memberships are based on your company's revenue. So if you're a small startup, then you can join as a startup or a consultant. But once you join, you'll automatically get that $300 off this course. So I don't exactly remember. I think it just automatically gives it to you. And then I'll get alerted, and then we'll add your logo to the website and to the emails. Sorry, I didn't see the chat. Okay, thanks, Dave. And so with that, and we can go over, I'm kind of rushed through this, but let me give you all this page so you can learn about the course. And then you should be able to enroll like down here. But we have opened registration, and it's the first and only course specifically focused on certifying hydrogen-powered aircraft. Okay, thanks, Des. Thank you so much for joining us. The course runs from July 22nd through August 7th, with live sessions held every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Central. The program is 3 weeks, 6 lectures, 12 hours total. We've done these courses before with AIAA. They're pretty intense. The last one we did was almost $1,200. So this one, since it's not as long, the last one we did was 6 weeks. So we made it a little bit more affordable and accessible. But this is a course, like I said, it's the only one of its kind, and it's specifically designed for the hydrogen aviation sector. So whether you're consulting, whether you're working on an aircraft, whether you're looking to work with folks, it's going to give you insight that has not been consolidated and taught before. I'm very much looking forward to it. And it's developed in collaboration with the FAA, EASA, and Transport Canada. And here again, you can kind of see the overview. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. And that will be launching, July 22nd. So coming up in about 5-6 weeks. And then here it breaks it down. And then once you do purchase the course, it will, right now, if you notice, you probably, in fact, let me go to my other account. So right now, I can see the course, but I can't get in it unless I buy it. But after you buy it, sorry, I'm switching between accounts. After you buy it, you'll be able to join the space. So these are called spaces in this app that we're using. So just like we have the free members hub, the company directory, the VIP members lounge, HYSKY monthly, and then this space, H2 aircraft certification. So once you buy the course, you'll have access to this space, and then this is where the course materials and everything will be once we publish those. So that is probably everything that I wanted to highlight today. We're actually done about 12 minutes early. And giant thank you all for hanging with me. You guys, I'm really grateful to have you here to kind of beta test this launch. It's a lot to learn and a lot to go through, but please let us know, what features you want to see. If there's something that we're not doing that you want us to do, or something we are doing that you don't want us to do, we want to know that.
Yeah, there's a lot coming.
Yep.
There's really a lot more coming. We just have to get our ducks in a row on how we want to put it out there.
Well, yeah, and we need feedback from you all. And, Ross, you made me think of something. Another thing that we might do is a job board. That's something that we could also do.
That's something I have on my list to talk to you about, Danielle, is how we might be able to set something like that up. Because I also, Ross, I'm a contractor, and I just found out like a week and a half ago that my contracts are running out. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, that's
okay. Yep. Looking forward to connecting.
Absolutely.
It's good to see you.
Actually, I was debating on the last minute. I was also wondering, it's a bit of an extension and maybe just out of scope potentially, or maybe there's just a way to make a connection and people aware of something. But I'm noticing campaigns, and I think everybody's aware of this. I think it shouldn't be so controversial to call out, but there's basically almost on the verge of misinformation campaigns from the oil and gas industry. And the money, we could talk all about it another time. I'm not going to go too far off the deep end on it. But is there a way to connect with advocacy essentially for that? I think it's one of those things we need to, be active and proactive about it and not let the bad words get out, because they're going to fight this and say costs are going to go up, or they're going to scare people away in other ways as well. So just thinking that's going to be a negative campaign, I think, against it.
I love that you brought that up. I actually have 2 books on the topic, and there's a couple of documentaries. You're exactly right. And it probably will require something like that. I think that, calling out industry when it would be cool if there was some sort of like, okay, this is what comes to mind. I forget what it's called. I think it's called like the Brichter test. It's like for movies where let me make sure I'm saying it right. But it's a test that they give to movies where it's like were there women characters in the movie that had dialogue with each other that wasn't centered around a man. Like they weren't just talking about serving a man. Like they actually showed like their interest. And then there's like, was there a person of color? But it's a test that movies do to gauge, whether the movie was like self-aware. Maybe we could develop something like that for companies, like a test that, you know what I mean? It would take some time. Let me find that.
Or like Snopes for political news also.
I forget what it's called. Let me find it.
I think it's a perennial issue across the industry, so I know it's hard to target that, but maybe from the aerospace, at least industry side of things, and connects with oil and gas as well.
Yeah, we could do like, yeah. So if we did something like that, the Bechtel test, I had it way wrong. But if we did something kind of like that and just made like a standard, like, is it greenwashing or no, or is it legit, or is it misinformation? I think that's just sort of what came to mind, because I've thought about that and like, how would we do that? It is important. We do have a lot of folks active here. We can really start a movement. Like I mean, there's only a few people on this call, but we've got 150 people engaged in the first few weeks. but we got to give them something to do, and it's got to get them excited, and I love that idea. It's going to
Did
take.
did you see what Rick posted on LinkedIn about I think the administration's starting to open the floodgates on hydrogen.
Oh, interesting. Please
Yeah.
share.
Rick Nova Spark, he posted something I think yesterday on LinkedIn, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay.
In a good way?
Like an executive order, yeah. Like he's
Yeah.
like
Interesting. Because
moving
I've been
Just
seeing.
yesterday, and it
Oh,
includes electrical eVTOL too as well.
yeah.
So
And that's fantastic. Yeah, I can't wait to look at that. One thing that I do know is that this administration has been very supportive of eVTOLs and aerospace and defense in general, which has kind of been what we've been saying is that hydrogen saving grace right now is probably aviation, because what happens to be sustainable also happens to be strategic and beneficial in like austere environments. So I'm not surprised, but I definitely want to read that. I haven't seen that yet. But another thing that could be valuable to do is that we share stuff like that on HYSKY Connect, and so then we can all go repost it and share it, on LinkedIn to help drive traction. So things like that really help these things gain momentum. Because we do have a big enough group that if we start giving them direction and focus, we can create something really big.
Oh yeah.
So, sorry, Ross, I'm just now seeing your comment.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a matter of time. You're seeing it all over Europe. They're like moving forward, and we're the U.S. We drag our feet because gas and oil want to keep their money. So I get it. I understand.
Yeah, Ross, I just saw your question. Please, are you saying grants? Sorry, I saw grants.
For example, actually, I was looking actually at also work in the wind power industry. So that's where I found out about some other training opportunities that were similar. And so I was just curious. I can look locally also for myself if there's funding for that as well.
Now, where are you based out of?
I'm on Long Island currently. My first job was in San Diego actually though, so I've been both places.
Okay.
In New York.
Well, I would definitely I mean, you're in the right place to ask that question in HYSKY Connect. So, in fact, this is another reason why I created HYSKY Connect and I asked Jay to help me was because I get so many questions similar to this, and the answer really lies in the community. So rather than me sort of gatekeeping all of those connections, I want you guys to be able to go straight to them. So, feel free to reach out to the people in there. Look where they're from. I think just about every person that I've seen is somebody that you're going to want to know. So, build those connections. We're really trying to make it minus the noise, like just straight to the people that you want minus the noise.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
And did you say your background's mechanical engineering?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. I
Looked
think
at
you're
solar
gonna
turbines in San Diego there, gas turbines.
okay. I think you're gonna find people in this community that are gonna at least need your services or know somebody's gonna need your services.
Thank you.
Especially specific to hydrogen. There's a lot. I mean, I'm on campus at Auburn University, and they got a crap ton of mechanical engineers around here, but nobody talks hydrogen. So
yeah, it is rare.
There's actually a professor I'm about to connect with at Stony Brook University on Long Island, New York. That's near where I'm located, who's a bit of the hydrogen guru in the area here. So I'll follow up with people when I can get some more connections. Brookhaven National Laboratory is not far, but they don't really quite do this type of research. NREL more.
Well, we have, is it Steve? Steve, that's at UC.
Okay, like
Yeah.
Irvine?
No, Cincinnati.
University
sorry.
of
Okay, yeah.
Cincinnati.
Thinking of I have a big combustion hydrogen facility, I think, at UC Irvine also.
Yeah, so I will when did you graduate?
2008 and 9. 10.
Okay, so you have, yeah, that's right. You do have industry experience. Yeah, it'd be nice if we did create maybe a job board.
I want to make it an opportunities board.
Yeah, okay, I like
There we
that.
go.
Hmm.
Yeah. And that was actually, Danielle, that was something I wanted to talk to you about. Anyway, like
Maybe we can
to go
call it
ahead and
takeoff
create
board.
that and get it out there.
And Scion would probably want to be on that as well.
Mhm.
Cool. I love that. This
Okay.
is
That
exactly
would be awesome. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I just posted the news article.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm looking
did
at
you
it
find
now.
it?
Yeah. So this was really exciting when I saw that. That's incredible. Mainly, I
Yes.
think the White House is doing this. It seems like reading the article that to protect America from being flooded by Chinese technology.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yes.
that's the primary reasoning behind it.
Yeah, the silly part is there, a lot of funding is getting slashed for hydrogen production. However, there are companies like Nova Spark and Millennium Rain Energy that are doing hydrogen production, and it doesn't need to be on this megaton scale. At first, you can start small and scale up, which is exactly the people that we're looking for. So, this is great. I can't wait to read this, and we'll definitely reshare this and post this. So we might be able to get a little bit of our time back. Are there any last thoughts, questions, or comments before we end?
Okay.
I think this was valuable to do the walkthrough. I know sometimes it can feel a little tedious, but I think this was a helpful presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming. We definitely were winging it, but I'm glad people stuck around, and more to come, but we wanted you guys to really just see what's here, what the value is, and that we really are creating a movement and it can change the world.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I need to. I was going to that link, Ross. I wanted to see.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
get it?
I wish I was actually I have to search through it a little bit more because they have listings, but I have to find the direct contact information and links for their job descriptions.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, some of them they're listed at the bottom. I see now.
Yeah, I think I have another site that they list stuff like this too, and I'll try and get that to you, get that out there, get it to you. Actually, a
Great.
lot of the stuff that I get in their newsletter is like, oh wow, maybe we look at reposting some of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And then is that the link, Wade, you said?
Yeah, that's from the news article yesterday.
Did everybody
Actually,
get?
just a quick thought too is that if you guys are building, there's another. I was mentioning when I moved back to New York from California, I was more interested at the time for wind power industry, even though my background's with hydrogen. But there's an organization called Oceanic that is very similar for the offshore wind industry, and they already have an app. They have their forums. They've had conventions and everything like that already. So I think they have a good model, and actually it made me think there's another guy there who's a little more senior, experienced with the legal side of things in supply chain and contracts. So I was debating about reaching out to him because I think he left the organization and he's a great point person. I think he reps the organization well, but could be an opportunity maybe to branch out. I mean, I was just going to mention, along with the nutshell from that is a supply chain network could be a good way to build up. They have the offshore wind industry organized by tier 1, 2, and 3 for suppliers.
Yeah.
And it could be similar for hydrogen, I imagine. And that helps kind of break the market down and solve this chicken and egg dilemma.
Are you saying create a supply chain?
Yeah, essentially, there's going to be so many subcomponent manufacturers and quality control and
Okay,
safety.
so just so you're aware, that's something Wade and I have been talking about. We've started that conversation, so it might be something you might be interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at creating.
I'm open-minded. I'd love to help you guys any way I can.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, Wade and he brought it up to me, and like I said, I'm a software developer, with nothing to develop right now. So I'm like, well, maybe we do. So I've actually found a system that kind of handles most of it, and it's open source. So if there's changes to be made, I can make them. We can just kind of make it do what we want. But that's a route that I'm looking at, and I know, and Wade's interested in it too. So I'm actually thinking through this phone call or this video today about offering. I don't know. I've been to several websites of some of our members and people that are involved, and they might want a new website or updates, or so I'm thinking of offering those kind of services at a discount for members.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, a way of getting them more involved and understanding we're here to help, whether it's through technology, consulting, like stuff that you guys do, because I'm definitely not a mechanical engineer. I'm a colorblind.
Yeah, it's interesting though. I mean, on the safety critical side of things, it could boil down to software almost also for the speed of the reaction for safety systems to anticipate or react to safety concerns. So it's interesting how it can come down to milliseconds and nanoseconds, maybe even.
Yeah. Yeah, that's if somebody has a need and they can describe it enough to me that I understand it. I mean, I can write code all day long to do what we need, but it's just finding what people need. So
yep, exactly.
Well, awesome, everybody. Think we'll get 33 minutes of our day back. Thank you so much for joining the first of many. Sion, welcome again to the team. I'm so excited and can't wait to see what shirt you pick. And
Daniel.
yeah, yes, you
Nice
bet.
meeting you all, and I'm excited to learn more. And I'm also interested in clean hydrogen. So this is a nice opportunity. Thank you so much, everybody.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good rest of your week.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.